All right, it's a little warm out there, although not nearly as bad as what we've been seeing lately. Only 97, and you know what? I say only because we were around 100 to 101 this time yesterday. The reason for this is because we have higher dew point and humidity values. Why, though? Well, that's a very good question. Notice those winds. There's an easterly component. There's also a northerly component. Northerly is typically what we get after a cold front. Well, technically speaking, we did have a cold front come through. Remember the way the clouds were kind of moving yesterday? Yeah, that was the front. Did it actually drop our temperatures? Not really at all. Of course, you can really tell by this map here. 100 in Wink, 104 in Ozona, 107 in Dryden, 114 in Big Bend. Because of that, we still have those heat advisories in effect for a lot of our southern counties. They're not as widespread as yesterday, just because of that introduction of just a little bit more moisture. It's going to be exactly what we needed. All right, here's the interesting part though. Storms typically move from the north to the south or from the west to the east. So why is this storming moving from the east to the west? Well, it happens every once in a while. It is severe warned. It is moving toward Ozona. We're keeping our eye on it. The majority of any kind of weather I'm expecting to see today is going to be heavily localized to high elevations and maybe just a little rumble of thunder. Not looking at anything beyond that. No tornadoes, nothing like that. It's too hot and a bit dry for big kind of activity. Tonight, 73. All right, not too bad. East at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. That should introduce a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere. Unfortunately, that moisture is not going to be hanging around for tomorrow. 101. Yeah, get the sun hat, short sleeves, you got your sandals and your sunglasses. They're all going to be necessary, especially as we push farther into the end of this week, the weekend. Look before you lock. Just remember, even when it's 100 degrees outside, it's already hot enough. Within 10 minutes, your car is already up to 120, even 105 up to 125. It can turn very deadly very quickly. So here's the models that I'm watching for tonight. Really just a isolated little sprinkle around Ozona or so tonight. And then that's going to be about it. For tomorrow, again, just going to be that higher elevation area, which is typically farther out to the west. Finally, they get a chance for a quick little sprinkle here and there. But beyond that, nothing for anything for the Permian Basin. Very small to minimal rain chances, if anything. That's why I only am at 10%. We got those triple digits hanging around. Going into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that's our next frontal system. And it looks to be strong enough to dip us down into the 80s just for a day. And you know what? Hey, one day I will take it. I'll just avoid that severe weather, Juliana.